Winston Churchill once said, "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give." Think about the last time you helped someone in need, be it a friend, a family member, or a coworker. How did that make you feel? That's a feeling that you can give to so many people that you aren't even aware of. My name is Melissa, and I grew up volunteering in my local community. I started out as a Girl Scout, and I really, really enjoyed the feeling that I got when I was helping my community. As I got older, I continued to volunteer at my local church, the food pantry, and our local animal shelter. I found that my passion was in animals and dog rescue. I took over a position as a volunteer coordinator with a pit bull rescue in Connecticut. After spending about 5 years there, I wanted to make a broader impact on my community. I was not only interested in helping animals, but I was also interested in helping families in need. That's when I decided to become the director of a pet food pantry. And our pet food pantry assisted struggling families in the community that were either facing having to surrender their animal to the shelter or just couldn't care for their animal in the proper way. The joy that I saw on these families' faces when they found out they didn't need to surrender their pet to the shelter because of what we were being able to help them with, it just made me feel amazing. And I want to share that involvement with you and give you an opportunity to see how you can benefit from volunteering. I believe volunteering in your local community will not only benefit you, but it will also benefit others around you. A question that I got a lot was, what can volunteering do for me? It may sound selfish, but it is something people want clarification on, as people's time is very precious nowadays. The way that it makes us feel and what it does to us as a person is something that I think is amazing. Volunteering's always given me such a self-accomplishment. When I got more involved with volunteering as an adult, I could see and feel the difference that it made on me. Volunteering made me feel whole. It gave me a more happier personal life. Also, by working with pets and other animals, it really reduced my stress and my anxiety. I truly felt a sense of calm while I was working with them. And I also used to be very, very shy. But since I was spending a lot of time interacting with all different types of people, it really increased my self-confidence immensely. I feel such a self-accomplishment now, like no other. The better you feel about yourself, the more likely you are to have a positive outlook on yourself and your life. A Corporation for National and Community Service report noted, research demonstrates that volunteering can lead to better health and that those who volunteer have a lower mortality rate, greater functional ability, and lower rates of depression later in life than those who do not volunteer. So let's take a look on what volunteering and why there's a need for volunteering in our community. Volunteering allows you to connect with your community and make it a better place. By volunteering as much as I have in my community, I've met a lot of different people from all walks of life. I really cherish this, and that I believe that it has made me the person that I am today. I worked with a very taboo dog, the pit bull. While I didn't always run into people that were necessarily fans of this type of dog, there were a lot of people that I interacted with that took my information and my knowledge and spent time with the dogs, and made their own educated opinion. It wasn't always easy, but it was something that I was proud of and that I made, you know, that I wanted to shine these dogs in a light and be able to find them loving and wonderful homes. Volunteering gives people hope that there's individuals out there that actually care about their communities and want to see their communities flourish. Volunteering connects individuals together and the issues they're facing in their community. Volunteering has the power to unite people of different races, ages, religions, and sexes together for a common cause. I often hear that my peers say, "I'm only one person, how can I help?" That really reminds me of a story that I'm not sure everybody has heard of, but it's called the Starfish Story. And it's about a young man who's throwing starfish back into the ocean while the tide is going out. There's an older man who's walking along the beach, and he sees him doing this. And he says to the young boy that what he's doing really isn't worth it, since there's so many starfish on the beach that actually need to be saved. So the little boy looks at him and replies, "It made a difference to that one." It isn't about the people that we help. It is about that one person or that one family or that one animal that we can assist and that we can bring happiness to. People assume that volunteering won't have a big impact on their community, when in reality, the need is bigger than we even know. The ways you could reach people are endless, and you don't need to be highly experienced. Your passion to help is enough. You could be mentoring teens. You could be serving soup at a local soup kitchen. You could be participating on the board of directors for a nonprofit, writing grants. There really is a home for everybody that's willing to help. With that in mind, let me conclude that today I pointed out to you why I believe volunteering in your local community can not only benefit you, but it can also benefit others around you. And also some ways that you could help your local community by volunteering. If we all agreed to volunteer at least once a month, many of the problems in our communities could be alleviated. Sign up to volunteer today. If you're not really sure where to start, there is a great website that I definitely recommend checking out, and it's called Volunteer Match. And the website is www.volunteermatch.org. And they'll match you with an opportunity that suits your best need or your best interest. I hope that my speech inspires you to begin volunteering today. It is our time, so let's make a difference.